All right, we are live. What's going on, guys? We are getting videos ready. We are getting pounded with some snow right now. Well, not pounded, but decent amount of snow. And yeah, we'll let a couple people join here once, and we're gonna throw some paddle tires on some cars and check out some deals. And yeah, we'll go from there. Let some people join. Let's see here. Nick and Dirty Max and Jim, what's up, guys? What's going on? Appreciate you joining. We're just going, what up from work? What's up, Dirty Max, RC, Nick T, King D, Rinks. What's up, guys? We're getting hit with some snow right now. We've got a couple inches now. Shout out to the 10 in chat already. What is up, guys? Appreciate you coming, joining on Saturday morning. I usually don't go live. Lee, what's up, Lee? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Well, I figured we're going to throw some paddle tires on some cars, getting the GoPro ready, and we're going to go ahead and get some snow runs in. Shout out to the 10 of you guys in chat already. I appreciate you guys joining. We're not going to be live for super long, but I just figured we'd come live for a little bit. And, yeah, get set up some tires. I'll show you the first car we're going to get out first. You guys already know the Big Rock 6S is going to be getting the Proline Dumonts. Let's go, guys. If you guys remember this, I was going to do this last year, and I never did. But it's about time. Shout out to the 14 in chat. If you're just joining, hit that like button on your way in. Range says, what's up, nerds? Yeah, you. King D says, what's up, everyone? Lee says, good morning, young man. Jimbo says, Nick and Dirty Grizzly RC, what's up, Grizzly? Appreciate you joining. Says, hello, everyone. Hope we're getting snow like everybody else. Oh yeah, we're getting that snow. We're gonna prep. What you guys think? I should run the Big Rock 6S or the Arma Fire Team in the snow? It was between one of these. And then I want to run the X-Max as well. Get that back out again. Everyone's talking to each other. Fly327, what's up, Fly? Appreciate you joining. 23 Huey James, what's up, James? Says just passionate. Stop in the morning. Appreciate you stopping in. Nick T says I got snow coming Tuesday. Everyone's talking to each other. Lee says lightly snowing here in the Twin Cities. Hayden RC, what's up, Hayden RC? Says sorry I'm late, guys. No worries, Hayden. Rink says I'm going out running shortly as well. Very nice. Anybody else getting snow? King D says don't say snow. Sorry, King D. I got to take advantage of it somehow. 30 says new truck is going into the shop this week to get the trans rebuilt this week. Nice, 30. Hopefully they can get that fixed. Rink says keep that snow stuff. I'll try. But no, the Big Rock I think is where we're gonna go. Nick says saw the Big Rock 6S had a price drop. Yes, yep, it sure did. Lee says I used to love snow, had 4 brand new snowmobiles in my 35 years of riding. But now that I'm old, snow is just another bad 4-letter word. I hear you, Lee. I was thinking about getting the snowmobiles out today as well, but I did not. Fly says Fire Team in the snow. Okay, Hot Wheels, what's up, Hot Wheels? Jim says it's all rain here in Tennessee. Grizzly says here in Wisconsin Dells we're supposed to get 6 inches. Dang. Yeah, it's kind of spreading its way. Dirty Max says I'm getting snow, I believe, on Wednesday. Nick T says I just got my hub assembly today. Dirty. What's up, James? Says just bashing an extra like. Appreciate that, James. Nick says, Dirty, you must be getting our leftover snow. Haha. All right, guys. Yeah, let's talk about some deals real fast. Anybody pick up any deals? Oh, speaking of, King D says I'm going to be getting the Arma Typhon Mega for $149. Very nice, King D. Shout out to the 17 in chat. If you're just joining in, welcome in. Yeah, did you guys pick up any deals? I picked up some M2C parts for the Kagama finally. I was debating on doing that. And also picked up the transmission I've been needing for my Slash two-wheel drive build. It's the Magnum R transmission. I think I have arms for this. And this thing should be able to get, I have a power system, should be ready to go. Definitely let me know if you guys picked up any deals. The super, shout out to ICRC 83. I saw his post. This, hold on a minute. The Losi, this thing, if you guys didn't see the snow video on this, I took this out in the snow with paddles on the rear. Make sure you guys check that out. But this is on sale for $399, I believe. So this thing is a blast. Do I wish it was 8S? Yes, but it's a fun truck. I don't know if anything else is on sale. Oh, I know what else I could do. What do you guys think? Big rock with some paddles. 1 minute, hold on. Big rock 3S. Should I do a Big Rock 6S and then the Big Rock 3S with the Dumonts? Or should I put these on the Quake? What do you guys think? So we got the big ones. We got the big ones. We got the little ones. They probably, hopefully they don't hit the hubs. They probably work on this guy as well. I didn't think about that. 30 says, nice, Nick. I am so excited to get the new truck going. Nick says, I wish I could have been able to get the Promoto. To get this Promoto Super. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a very good deal. Rink says, I bought an invisible buggy. Nick says, Rinks, haha. I really did, Nick. Jim says, yes, I got the new Axial SCX 30 Jeep crawler for $89 yesterday on a main. Very nice. Dirty Max says, what's on sale for $399? The let me find it. The Losi Super Laser Nut. I'll go to shout out to ICRC83. He made a post about it. Yep, $399. There it is. The Losi Super Baja or Super Laser Nut. Sorry, Losi Super Laser Nut. $399. It's on sale on A-Main, I believe. There's a couple good deals. Yeah, the Supermoto was $299.99. Speed, what's up, Speed? Smashing in chat. Appreciate you joining, Speed. Hopefully you're doing well. Dirty says, I'm not interested in that. I hear you. It's a fun truck though. Nick says the Losi Super Laser Nugget. All right, what do you guys think? Should we put these paddles on the Big Rock 6S or should we do them on the Fire Team? I want to hear what you guys have to say. The Fire Team or the Big Rock 6S? Let me know in the chat. I gotta go back to stream once. There we go. And also, if you'd like to see these Dumonts on the Quake or do these have the 14s on them? Yeah, they do. The Quake or the Big Rock. I want to see if these work on the Quake. Everyone's talking to Speed. Speed says, I see you talking about Black Friday deals. We were, Speed. We were talking about some deals. Picked up some parts for my Slash, and I picked up M2C coupon as well I used. Lee says Big Rock. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I might have remembered now when I tried these on the what did I try these on? Oh shoot. The Gorgon. I tried them on the Gorgon and they didn't work, but got it to the 15 in chat. What's you guys up to today? Anybody doing any shopping or anything? RC shopping, getting RCs ready or anything like that? Love to hear what you guys are up to. Like I said, Grizzly says Big Rock. Speed says nice, Sebastian. I think last year's deal was way better. 100%. 100% there. I agree with you, Speed. Just going to work. What do you guys think? It does clear too. Yes or no? Quake in the snow? I think I'll leave the stock ones on the front, but I think that'll work. I was talking to Speed. Nick says, Sebastian, you ever thought about the skis they used to have for two-wheel drive slash put on your Quake with paddles? No, I never thought about that. I think they're too heavy. Nick, I'm pretty sure they're too heavy, but shout out to the 17 in chat. If you're just joining in, welcome in. Axron, what's up, Axron? Appreciate you joining. Says, ordered a M2C chassis and skid plate for my Notorious. Can't wait for them to come in. Very nice, Axron. I picked up some M2C as well. Yeah, we should be good. Looks like it just barely clears the hub. Oh, heck yeah, guys. Maybe we should just put all four on there. Why not? See if they work or not. Speed says fly 227, bro. Rink says Speed Demon. What's good? Jim says do the Quake and the Big Rock. All right, you got it. You got it. P Trick 93. What's up? Do I know that name? That YouTube changed the names. I don't know. If I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Patrick. What's up, Patrick? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see here. Patrick says, what's up? Finally, the stream's not in the middle of the night for me. I know. I'm sorry about that, but it's only the available time to go live. But no, I appreciate you joining. Definitely appreciate you coming and hanging out. I try to do lives on Saturdays when I can. It just so happened that we were going to get this thing ready for snow, or get these cars ready for snow. And, yeah, here we are. But, no, I appreciate all you guys joining. Shout out to the 15 in chat. Okay, so we're running into our first issue. The front ones do rub a little bit on the inside of the hub, so that might not work. Let's see here. What did I miss? Speed says we're getting snow right now. I might take the Max outside. Heck yeah, Speed. Everyone's talking to P-Trick. Rinks, my guy, what's up? Lee says, I'm still undecided on what tires to put on my E-Revo because the old ones on it balloon up at speeds, and I don't like that at all. ProLines have some pretty good tires, Lee. I enjoy me some ProLines. King D says, what is the coldest for y'all not? What is the coldest for y'all to not go out bashing for me is 45 and under? Yeah. You know what it is right now? 24. It's 24 degrees. We're about to go outside. Feels like 4. Oh, speaking of that, I need to charge up batteries as well. Nick says, anyone heard of the shopping Amazon? Heard of or shopped Amazon haul? I don't know how good they be, but I no joke ordered RC stuff for a penny each. Tools. No kidding? I've never heard of that, Nick. Turismo, what's up, Turismo? Says, what's up, Sebastian? And everyone, what's up, Turismo? Appreciate you joining. Axron or P-Trick says, I love my Quake. Heck yeah. The Quake is so much fun, man. It really, really is. Trying to find some hexes once. Axron says, my Gens Ace battery should be coming in today. Also, maybe I can take my Outcast 8S out. Very nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got the wrong batteries or something. I remember that now. They make a little bit wider. There we go. Okay, I think we got our problem solved here. Perfect. All right, I got to change out these hexes. What are you guys all up to today? Dirty says 40 under for me. Dirty says, well, if the sun isn't out. Petrick says, temperature doesn't matter to me, honestly, but I don't like to drive when it's wet. Yeah, it makes a mess when stuff is wet. When it's dry out there, it makes a huge difference running them and cleaning them and everything. Gotta find me my 2.5. Lee says, good old Minnesota cold. Yeah, you are not wrong, Lee. So I guess I don't know. I think I have the short 14 millimeter hexes on here right now. Oh yeah, because it says short course on them. So that's why it was hitting actually. I have to put so Proline makes the longer granite front rear hubs, And then I have the short course ones on there. That's why it's not working. Anybody else see any good Black Friday deals out there? That Typhon, that Axron said, that's a pretty good deal. Dirty says, I caved last night and ordered some M2C parts from a Project K5, Project K6 V5. Very nice. Yeah, it's always nice getting M2C parts. Like I said, I ordered parts for the Kagama. I ordered this skid, the bottom skid, like on the Creighton for that. And then I got the rear shock tower. If you guys remember that bad landing I had, we did end up getting one of those as well. Okay. There we go. Perfect. That'll help the situation out. Nick says, Dirty, what you get? Dirty says, I got a V5 K6 roller for $200 and got M2C chassis and chassis braces and skid plates to start. It's going to be a winter project for me. Nice. Oh, very nice. It's a pretty good deal, Dirty. But yeah, guys, that's the plan for today. I got to get this stuff done. I actually have to charge batteries in for this. I forgot about that. Yeah. So I might have to go do that. Well, I might as well do that while I'm doing this. Anybody else running anything today? Well, Rink said he was going to. I believe anybody else going to be running some RCs today? Or I guess, what is it? Small Business Saturday? Anybody going to their local hobby shops today? Can't really go anywhere here today. Otherwise, I'd go to Hobby Town, my local Hobby Town. But anybody doing any RC shopping today? Nick says, nice. I kind of wish Arma would forget about the clipless body setup. Clips never bothered me. Nick says, I'm going to take the Mojave Forest and Pro Moto out. Nice. 30 says, I've never had an issue with the clipless bodies. I haven't either. I have not either. I don't recommend using a power tool to put these hexes on, but that's what we're using right now. Rink says, taking the Notorious, Quake, and Mojave Grand to the field to run with the boys. Nice, Rinks. I know you usually go live on Saturday morning, so hopefully I didn't take your time. I don't want to do that. Like I said, I just figured since we're doing this, I might as well go live instead of sitting here by myself, chat with you guys, see you guys are up to. But he says that's what I did to mine. It just went slow. I just went slow. Yep. I'm assuming you're talking about the hexes. Oh yeah, that's right. You were live last night. I was there. Rick says, nope, change it up to Friday nights. Okay, so are you going to do Friday nights every time? Turismo says, not today. Too much to get done, but I'm looking to get my Infraction 3S or Mojave Grand BLX out for a run early tomorrow morning. Very nice, Turismo. Very nice. Fly says, gotta get Cricket today. Stop in Hobby Town today. Very nice. This is kind of random, but if you guys are any of you familiar with the Mini Z stuff? I was just looking today, and there's a Mini Z track that I think could be perfect for this area down here. And you could do it while it's snowing out. I know the tracks are like what, $300-400, but can you imagine the fun you could have with everyone with the Mini Zs? It looks so much fun, but I don't. What do you guys think? You think that'd be cool to see or not really? Because it just sucks because it's a little bit spendy, but. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Let's see here. Lee says, if you ever get down here to Twin Cities, make sure you stop at to RC Car Kings. Tell them I sent you. You won't get any discounts, so LOL, but it's a hobby store. Nice, Lee. Actually, when I went to Heydays, I went by there, I believe. If anybody knows, I'm sure you know Heydays, Lee. see here, Nick's. What did I miss? Nick says the clipless set on my Creighton was too tight and it destroyed the rear of the body, and the granite body is taped together to the clipless setup, makes it a delicate process of removing it. Ring says might do Fridays for a bit. Easier time slot for a lot of people. Friday won't be an issue till probably spring. Nice. I got you, Rings. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find time to go live. Way better, guys. That clears it so much better. I don't know if you guys can see the little bit of difference in the. This is one with the MT X, and then this is the one with the short course. So maybe, honestly, guys, I could probably do the Quake video and then put them tires on here. Would you guys like to see the Big Rock 2 to 3S as well on paddles? When it comes to getting to run snow, I try to like to run everything on paddles. I don't know why, but it sucks to clean them, but it sure is fun. Nick says you could use a Micro B on the track too. Yes. Yeah, very, very true. I don't have one, but Fly says Mini Z's are awesome. Yeah, no, they look awesome. Rick says there's guys around here that run those Mini Z's religiously. Never tried it myself. Either have I. Jim says do some Mini Z's in the barn. I could do them in the shop as well. Lee says, yep, Heyday Snowmobile and Grash Greg Racing. RC Kings is in Burnsville, south of Heyday's. Yep, that sounds about right, Lee. Next says do both Big Rock and the Quake. I want to. I'm going to take you guys along with me as I go. I'm going to go charge some batteries once. Sorry if it gets a little shaky on my computer, obviously, but hopefully this works. Yeah, but no, it'd be perfect if I just had a Mini Z track set up right there. I could set it up anywhere around here, to be honest with you. But let's see if I can do this or not. I'm going to set you up. Hopefully you guys don't fall. That should work. Okay, so this is my charging station. I got all my chargers down here. Can't see them. I think we're going to, actually, we'll just use this charger. Just use this charger for now. This is the Ultra Power UMP 200 Duo. I've been using this thing for so long. It works great. Pull those out. Works very, very nice. Sorry if I'm missing your guys' chat for a minute. I do have some Traxxas batteries charged as well. And then I have these as well. The CNHL's charged, but I do need to charge the 3S's right now. We're going to go for some... We're going to go Turnigy today. We'll be running the Rapid 5.0s. Hopefully they should last a decent while. Just plug in your balance port. Obviously, you guys know how to charge batteries. And then you can, I guess I can kind of show you on the screen. First one, just click balance, change it to 5 amps. 3S, and press and hold. And away we go. Easy. Sorry if I'm missing your guys' chat a minute. I just want to get these charging so I have some batteries to run. 5.0, balance. Away we go. There we go, guys. Sorry about that. Get you guys set back down. And I'll get caught up on comments. Shout out to the 14 of you guys in chat. Appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit this morning. Let's see here. Jim says, do some Mini Z's in the barn. Nick says, do both Granite and the Quake. All right, I can do that. Frizzle says, yes, please to the Big Rock. All right, you got it. You got it. I will make sure to do it. Have to find the other text. Wherever that went. Bingo. So I'll show you guys what I had. Let me get caught up on chat once. Jimbo says, sounds cool, Lee. Nick says, this is like every 90s movie from the baby's point of view when the mom picks them up. Lee says, Heyday is a huge venue of everything snowmobile. Fly327 says, lots of hop-up parts for the Mini Z also. Low C Micro Buggy will run on Mini Z tracks. Yeah, let me do this first. The Mini Z's look cool. They really do. They really, really do. There we go. Getting sidetracked here. I gotta take this one off now. Jim says, nice. Lee, I've been snowmobiling a few times. It's awesome. Petrick says, low C micros for me. Never had a mini Z. Yeah, they're sweet. They look really cool. Nick says, low C, if you get it, if you're in this chat, come out with a Promoto snowmobile. That would be awesome, Nick. It'd be awesome if if low C was in the chat. That'd be wild. No, that'd be super cool. They'd be the ones to do it, I think. They would be the ones to do it for sure. All right, good. We have to change. So this is the MT hex, and this is a short course hex, which I didn't actually realize, but a little bit more of an offset, which helps clear it, which works perfect. Dirty says, Nick, I would totally buy that if it would get me outside once in a while during the winter. You know, I thought about buying one of those 3D printed snowmobiles, but I've heard people going out with them like 3 times and they break. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't have a 3D printer to get parts, so I'd have to order parts every time. I just don't feel like doing that, if I'm being honest with you. Lisa Jimbo, my old body can't handle the heating anymore. I sold the last 2 I ever had. It's a young guy's sport. However, I do miss riding dearly. Yeah, snowmobiles are awesome. I have Polaris. That's what I ride. Didn't get to ride it much last year, but hopefully this year it'll be a different story. Nick says they have a way to waterproof the flywheel. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. That'd be so darn cool if they would just do that. Losi would anything scale. I'd leave it up to Losi. Jim says a Losi snowmobile would be sick. 100%. Losi, if you're in here, you're probably not, but be cool. Dirty says, I have my paddles on my X-Max waiting for snow. I've never ran paddle tires before. Oh, man. It's a totally different animal, Dirty. Totally different animal. Totally different animal. Lee says, I have 2 Polaris, and I've had 2 Polaris and 2 Yamahas through the 35 years of riding. Nice. Nick says, if they could do... Oh, if they could do a Razor? Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Polaris, they're already sponsored by Polaris, so maybe, dude, that'd be so cool. It just sucks because for snowmobiles, they'd only be available. They're not necessarily, but you'd only be able to use them in the snow, but you could also run them on the water, remember? Snowmobiles can hydroplane on water, which is absolutely insane. Lee says you'll love paddle tires, 100%. You'll love them. Shout out to the 12 of you guys in chat. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't planning on this, but here we are. So Nick says in grass, LOL on a golf course. Yeah, it's just having an RC snowmobile to be limited to where you can run it. It's the only thing. RC grass runs, yeah, they do that at Heydays. So are boats, though. Yeah, that's true. That you're not wrong, Nick. That's one way to look at it. It's very true. Boats are a certain. You have to have them in a certain spot for sure. I don't know. Maybe Arma needs to. I keep saying that, man, but Arma needs to do a rally car. Okay. Next paddle done. What do you guys think? Should we leave the stock tires in the front, or should we leave it like that, or should we put the paddles all the way around? I mean, it is only a 2-wheel drive car, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Paddles all the way around, or just paddles in the rear? Let's see here. Nick says, or at least an RC. Oh, jeez. See how many likes are we at, guys? 10 likes. Let's go, guys. Appreciate you very much. There we go. That's way better. Heck yeah. That'll do the trick. Maybe I have to do them anyways, so maybe I'll just put them on there. Let's do it. Lee says, over in Wisconsin, they used to have snowmobile watercross, 1,000 feet straight from land and back to land. Then they had to do 3 laps around buoys. It was a weekend. Jeez, that sounds like crazy. That sounds like a crazy time, Lee. Is this a 14? Yeah. 14. Hayden Nix, Jim says paddles and back. All right, yeah, let's do it. I mean, I have to switch them anyways to run the big rock, so I might just do that real fast. Is this longer than the other ones? Let's see. Nick's Extron says ran to the package lockers now. I'm setting up the trays for the batteries. Very nice. HTX RC, what's up, HTX? Appreciate you joining. Says Fly, they really do. Fly says Arma needs to do a 1/5 Typhon. I hope they come out with that, Fly. Lee says it was a great time for sure. It was just I was just a spectator though. See, when you buy so many reels, you have a stinking bag full of X's. It's out of hand, man. That ain't. Let's see here. Dirty says, all right, back to work for me. See y'all on the Fun Zone Live tomorrow. All right, sounds good, Dirty. Appreciate you joining. I'm saying see you, Dirty. Fly says, can you imagine an 8S Typhon with paddles all the way around? That'd be insane, Fly. That would be absolutely insane. The Dad, what's up, the Dad? Appreciate you joining. Says just bashing the chat. Hope everyone had a great Turkey Day. Yes, sir. Definitely hope everyone had a great Turkey Day. That is 100% correct. Hopefully you guys spent time with your family and ate some good food. And ran some RCs if you did. This is a 14. I think this is a different offset. This sucks. Everyone's talking to each other. Yeah, you guys see any good deals out there? Let me know. Is this a 14? Oh, shoot, a pickle, not it. Nick says, doesn't Rovin make a 1/5 buggy? Ooh, I'm not sure. I am not sure. It's not 14. Oop. Now we're dropping them, guys. If you're just joining in, welcome in. We're getting RC's ready for some paddle tires to run in the snow. That looks about right. Nope. I don't Rovin. What do they make? I don't even. They make the big scale stuff, don't they? 14. No. HTX. So I jokingly asked my mom if she wanted to go crawl with me at the park on Thursday. And surprisingly, she said yes. Nice, HDX. That's awesome. It's always that's awesome. Come on. There it is. Boom. Got it. Very awesome. Fly says, Nick, Arma has the parts at Hobby Shop. Has the parts at Hobby Shop local. Yeah. The dad says, yeah, Rovin does 1/5 everything pretty much. Okay. I thought so. Fly says, fly for the Rovin. The dad says, y'all see the Super Laser on sale. I'm fighting the urge to go buy one. Yeah, the dad. I actually have mine right down below us. We were just talking about that a little bit earlier. They're awesome, man. Do I wish they were 8S? Yes. This beast right here. Like I said, if you guys missed the video on this, I ran this thing with paddles on the rear. This thing's a beast, man. So cool. I did have to modify the tray a little bit. I cut it out just a smidge, but it still works. For 1/5 Arma fly. Oh, I gotcha. What's up, John Miller? Says, yo, what's up, John? Appreciate you joining. Let's see here. The dad says, do you think we'll handle 8S stock? I've seen people do it. I don't see why not. I think that it's handled it. I always thought about doing that, but I haven't done it yet. I think a 1650 combo with a Max 6 would be perfect in there. Shout out to the 16 in chat if you're just joining in. Appreciate you joining. We're getting paddle tires ready for the snow that we're getting currently. Nice. Turtle says hold on a minute. Everyone's talking to John. Turtle says I've got the perfect rally light car that Arma or Losi could make. The Ford Raptor T1. T1, even if it's not officially licensed, they could do an approximation of it. The Ford Raptor T1. I've never heard of that. Shout out to the 17 in chat. Just joining in, welcome in. John says, Jimbo, Hayden, Nick. Thurston says they've got the perfect platform for the Mojave 4S or Mojave 6S. Yeah, you're exactly that, or they could do it on the Typhon chassis too and have it a little shorter. It'd be cool if they did it on the Mojave chassis because then it would be bigger, which I would be all for. Might try and do some sick shots with the new. I got a new phone, and this camera is absolutely insane. But it'd be cool to see how much good shots I'll be able to get with this. The GoPro works pretty well, but that might be even better. Turismo says, look it up. Looks just like an RC car. I will have to do that, Turismo. John says T1 sounds like an associated car. Stadium T1. I got a feeling 2026 might be. I don't know what to say. I mean, since we're getting close to there, it might be an insane year for some new RCs. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What do you guys think? Is 2026 going to be a wild year for new RCs or not really? Nick says that Associated and Horizon kiss and make up. I don't think so. Not that I know. This is the left. Okay, we got one more to go. Fly says they should do different bodies for the Mojave 6S. I agree, Fly. I 100% agree. I'm hoping they do, but like a different style would be cool. Switch it up a little bit. Different colors would be awesome as well. If they did some neon colors, that was tight. That'd be cool as well. See what Arma does. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Tired of the Groms, though, I think. Jim says, I would like to try the Insta360 camera for videos. I've seen that as well. That one's 4K, isn't it, Jim? If anybody's looking to buy a Typhon Grom or a Mojave Grom, let me know. I could sell you one because I'm trying to get rid of them, I think. So I got the mini slashes now. I don't need the Groms anymore. The dad says, just Sebastian, how much bigger is the laser nut than the Quake? Let me show you. Let me put this tire on real fast. Coffee Cup RC, what's up, Coffee? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, hopefully I can show you here. So you got the Losi super laser nut. Hopefully you can see that. It's quite a bit longer. This thing's heavy though. Whew. It's a beast though. Oh, Jim. Let's see here. John says, yeah, I'm waiting for the Red Cat Founders Edition Bed Dancer Mini Truck Lowrider to be released. It'll be a shelf queen. Nice. Coffee Cup says, hey, Jim. I used Insta360. Works great. Doing good. Peters RC. What's up, Peters RC? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Definitely appreciate all the new names in here. Welcome in. If you're just joining in, welcome in. We're working on some paddle tires for the Arma Quake currently. We're getting snow right now, and then we're going to be running We're running the Quake. Then we're going to put them to the Big Rock 2 to 3S. And then we have the Big Rock 6S down here, right there. That'll be getting run as well. Everyone's talking to each other. Turismo says, in the latest Arma video, the guy said they've got small stuff and big stuff cooking up. Really? I didn't watch the whole thing. I guess I saw, shout out to Urban, he showed some pictures of, there's definitely a Creighton Grom wing in that video. And then there's, if you saw the license plate, there's a big 16 rock, like Big Rock, but it says a 16 in it. There's probably a mini Big Rock coming, I'm assuming. If you guys didn't catch that. Everyone's talking to each other. Fly57 says laser nut for the win. Cool Coffee, good to know. Coffee says Jimbo, no problem. Nick says Turismo, could you make out what they were hinting in the background? All I could tell was the remote, which I figured was to the Creighton. Yeah, the Creighton Grom wing. There's a Creighton. I'm pretty sure. Let me show you. Hold on a minute. You guys let me know what you think of it, but 1 minute. Let me go here real fast. Shout out to Urban Legend RC for pointing this out. So this was in the video. There's one. You guys see that? Big 16 rock. And then you tell me what this is, but it was sitting right, if you guys go back into that video, does that's not a Typhon wing. Pretty sure that's a Creighton Grom wing. Again, shout out to Urban Legend for digging those up and figuring that out. But you let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty sure that's a Creighton Grom wing. Petrick says, did I hear Creighton Grom? Yep. Peters RC says, really hoping for a Creighton Grom. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Although I am sick of the Groms, a Creighton or a Big Rock would be cool, but I think I'm going to be selling my Mojave Grom and my Typhon Grom. If anybody's interested. OG. Shout out to OG, man. God darn it. OG says not staying, just dropping off a thumbs up. And Nitro Pup says buy those puppies some biscuits from heaven. Peace out, Bash. Appreciate you, OG. Shout out to OG, man. Thank you so much. Hello to all in chat. Have a good weekend. You as well, OG. Yeah, I appreciate that, OG. Greatly appreciate that. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys go subscribe to OG. OG has a bunch of great videos. Great, awesome Nitro guy and just an awesome human being. So shout out to OG. Everyone else in chat as well. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are all awesome. I can't thank you guys enough. But I appreciate that. If someone could link OG's channel, that'd be awesome. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, man. Shout out to the 13 in chat. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. When I go live randomly, there you guys are, and I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. You guys rock, man. Is it clear now? Yeah. I know you said just paddles in the rear, but let's see how this looks once. Appreciate that, Lee. You rock. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Been live for 47 minutes already? Wow. Time flies, man. Okay, what do you guys think about that? That looks pretty sweet, though. I know you said paddles, so there's paddles in the front. There's paddles all the way around. This is just paddles in the rear. Should we just run all the paddles all the way around? See what it does? It looks a little cooler, in my opinion. Doesn't hit anymore. Let's do it. Guys, I got anything to wrench on? I don't know if I asked it already. Anybody got any RCs to wrench on this weekend? Or if you guys missed out on, there's a sale on A-Main right now as well for 10% off your whole order. If you haven't, your whole order. If you, I thought about picking up that Team Corrali Shiroi, but I haven't done it yet. I think the Shiroi is like, what's it, $725 or something on there, and then after the coupon, it's like $656 or something like that. Gosh. RC Empire says love and support from Texas. Shout out to RC Empire. I appreciate it very much. Appreciate you joining. Greatly appreciate it. You guys don't have to do that. I truly, truly appreciate you guys very much. You guys rock, man. Lee says, I need to put a new steering servo in my one two-wheel drive Slash. Yeah, man. The tracks of servos are garbage. Stock ones anyways. There we go, guys. That looks pretty sweet. What do you guys think? That looks so cool. This is going to be a good video, guys. I'm excited for this one. And then after this, we can take those and switch them right to the Big Rock. It's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait. Peter's RC says, working on my Kyosho Ultima RB 7.5. Very nice. Fly says, painting NASCAR bodies. Nice, Fly. Whoa. Painting bodies is cool. Jim says, yeah, I got the Axial SCX10 at A-Main for $89. Smoking deal. Nice, Jim. Very nice. Haywire RC, what's up, Haywire? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Turtle says Troy looks great, but I'm waiting to see what Arma does with the Typhon 6S. Yep. I think I'm gonna hold off for a while, guys. It's unless there's like an insanely good deal. I think we're just gonna go for parts. Like I said, I ordered some M2C stuff. Got some parts to finish up the / two-wheel drive build. Just gotta get some stuff wrapped up, you know. I have plenty of RC cars, and we can have plenty of videos, plenty of fun. But yeah, no. Let's see here. Haywire says I dropped my Peterbilt model I built 4 years ago, giving up trying to fix it. I was oh no. Peterbilt model? Is it an RC or just like a model that you build? Sorry to hear that. I don't doubt that was devastating. Okay, guys. Quake's ready to rip. We throw some paddles on the Big Rock 6S now. I also need to charge up a 6S LiPo. Oh no, Ali says, dang, Haywire. Haywire says 1/24 scale. Oh man. Lyndon RC215. What's up, Lyndon? Appreciate you joining. Says, what's up, Sebastian in chat on this nice Saturday. Hopefully you're doing well, Lyndon. Definitely appreciate you joining. You just missed out. We just put the stay tuned for this video. Hopefully today we got the Proline Dumonts on the old Quake. This thing is going to rip, man. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. Everyone's talking to Lyndon. Haywire says they use auto paint and everything. LOL2 LOL. I had a lot of money and time in it. I moved it to clean it. Moved it to clean it. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Haywire. That's devastating right there. Fly327 says, okay, just bashing in chat. Gotta skate later. Sounds good, Fly. Appreciate you joining. Have a great day. Well, I guess it's already 2 o'clock my time. Jeepers. Man, the days fly by, don't they? Where is my... Where is that at? Let's do it. Lennon says nice. Hey, Lennon says Nick Jim's RC. Haywire says I'm buying another one right now. LOL, it's really that bad. Oh man. Definitely sorry to hear that. Nick says, I got to scoot. Send the Big Rock 6S hard for me. Just bash it. I'll do that, Nick. I will do that. Appreciate you joining. Have a great rest of your day. Everyone's talking to each other. Haywire says this one is red, but may paint the new one metallic blue. That'd be pretty sweet, Haywire. Or two-tone, white and red. Nice. Okay. What the? Man, I forget how big these 6S Big Rock tires are. Off with the stock tire, on with the old Dumonts. Hopefully this thing survives. Oh man, I just realized this hex is cracked. Bah. It'll be all right. Crystal says here, trying to repair my headphones. Oh no. Might have text this actually. Oh, we got to repair that. We can fix that. Can we? Nope, we can't. Haywire says I also have 30 kits I haven't built yet because I got full into RC. Before RC, I was huge into modeling. Nice, Haywire. That's awesome. Peter's RC says, see you guys. Time to get some shut-eye. It's late here in Sweden. Sounds good, Peter RC. I appreciate you joining. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Haywire says, good luck, Turismo. HR, what is up, HR? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you are doing well. All right, we're going to leave that Hex. Just stopping in here to check on you, my man. Busy day on housewife projects. Have a great day. Just back to you as well, HR. Appreciate you coming and checking in. Everyone, God bless you. Catch you all later. You bet. Appreciate you coming and checking in. There's one tire down. This thing is gonna rip. I've been meaning to do this last year, and then we missed out on snow, and I never had time to do it. And now we're gonna send her. Right side one, perfect. Shout out to the 12 of you guys still in chat. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Said that already, but I think I have to edit this one after this, but I'll leave this one up so you guys, if anyone missed out, I will have it up so everyone can watch it. Michelle H, what's up, Michelle? Appreciate you joining. Says Bastion. What's up, Michelle? Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you joining. Okay. 2 more to go. And if you guys remember, we do have the light kit on this Big Rock as well. Haywire says, my Moto glue is so old it doesn't cure right. LOL, I'm done now. Haywire says, hey, Michelle. Michelle H says, Turkey Day with my kids today. Very nice, Michelle. Hope you guys have a good day. Good old Turkey Day. Hopefully all you guys had a good Thanksgiving with friends and family and drove some RCs. Lee says, where's a good place to buy LED lights? Louis Fix It makes pretty sweet. It depends on what you're looking for. He makes some pretty good ones I know he makes a sweet one for the Arma Creighton, for the Fury, a bunch of cars, the Senton, the Creighton 8S, I believe. He makes a bunch of good ones. Louis Fix It. He has an eBay store. Maybe check him out if that's what you're looking for. Or I don't know what car you're looking for specifically, but my Thanksgiving was wonderful. That's awesome to hear, Haywire. Michelle H says, that's great, Haywire. Turtle RC, what's up, Turtle? Appreciate you joining. Says, what's up, everyone? Just bashing it. RC, driving to work, can't chat. Oh, drive careful, Turtle. Definitely drive careful while you are driving. Oh, yeah. Look how wicked this thing looks, guys. Big Rock 6S ready to rip. Shoot, I don't even remember what remote I had that on. Randy, what's up, Randy? Appreciate you joining. Michelle H says, Lyndon, not sure if you're still here. Michelle H says, Turtle, be safe. Randy says, what's cracking? So the crappy thing about switching to paddle tires is then you have your stock tires laying around, but oh well. No biggie. We do have to throw in a bell crank and an XRT as well, but I don't feel like doing that today. Gonna put that right there. Randy says, taking a quick break. Appreciate you joining, Randy. Okay, fine. That works. Shout out to the 14 in chat. If you're just joining in, welcome in. Axron says I drove my Notorious in February, and some rare some here in Houston, Texas. The snow made my RCs nice and shiny afterwards. Yeah, it's nice being able to just blow the snow right off when you're done with them, but it also sucks as well. It takes time to do it. But I don't know. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's fun. Rare snow. I got you. Axron. Everyone's talking to each other. So Big Rock 2 to 3S is going to be getting ripped today as well. Like I said, Big Rock 6S, the old Quake. That's probably what we're going to run first because I'm super excited for that one. Should be an awesome run. I can't wait. Hopefully we don't break nothing, but if we do, we'll fix it. And then the old Big Rock. Let me put up the old super laser nut once real fast. We got paddles for the Mojave. Anybody want to see Mojave in paddles? Randy says in front paddles on the Quake. Love it. Yeah. I ended up putting both of them on there because I had to switch them anyways. It's gonna be sweet, man. Turn this light off once. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. Sorry about the glare. Okay, 3S's are almost done. I don't think. Just hang out and chat a little bit now. I got pretty much all of the cars switched to paddles. Lyndon RC says, Hayden. Randy says, back to work. Sounds good, Randy. Definitely appreciate you joining. But yeah, we just have to wait for batteries to charge a little bit once. Shout out to the 18 of you guys. Hit the like button. Greatly appreciate it. Lyndon says, that Quake with them tires on there looks good. Smashing it. I appreciate that, Lyndon. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, I could put them on there, and it looks pretty wild, man. So this video should be pretty sweet. I'm gonna charge 2 batteries, try to get 2 packs through it without breaking it. We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, looks awesome. Looks awesome, man. Well, guys, been live for about an hour and 3 minutes already. Kind of flew by, but all right. I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to charge up some more batteries. Stay tuned for the Quake video, the Big Rock video, and the Big Rock 6S video. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys coming and hanging out here on the Saturday morning. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. And we'll probably see you tomorrow in the fun zone. But yeah, everyone have a great rest of your day. Peace out. God bless. See you later.